Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are tuned in to the Wrestling Junkeez podcast. I am Keto Case alongside with Jaern, the Golden Sun, and Brocstarr. Do yourselves a favor and follow the Junkeez. Yeah, what's happening?
Up, guys? Back at it again.
Merry
Wrestling
Christmas.
Junkeez podcast.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Junkies. Welcome back.
Yes, I hope everybody had a good Christmas.
To the Junkies, to the Fiends. Christmas.
I think me and Ernest would like to dedicate this show to our fallen brother, Lottie.
Yep. Rest in peace, Diddy. ICW. A best friend of ours just passed away. Fucking sucks.
He's a wrestler?
And, he's actually a backyard wrestler.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's a backyard wrestler. So, I mean, it's fitting to pay our respects.
Right.
We'll give him a 10-second bell count. Brock can do that part. All right, guys.
All right, well, the show must go on, as they say.
Yeah.
So let's get to it, guys. What you guys want to start with here? We got lots of topics to go over for the year. It's going to be a little bit of a recap of the year, guys. We're not really going to be going over any results this week. WWE did take a week off. They just had some live events recently. They started day after Christmas, so there was no live TV this last week. So instead of going over results, I think we're just going to go over like end of year kind of stuff and kind of recap the year and what we're going to expect for next year, kind of what's going on in the wrestling world at the moment.
All right. Let me start this off.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think this year has been one of the best years of wrestling, pro wrestling. Mm-hmm. It is up to par to Attitude Era. There's a lot to say. I bet you a lot of people will debate on that, but I think from what we have, from the restrictions of it being like a kid-friendly show, I think it has risen and it has great product where storylines are intertwining. There's many ways. Like this is the one year where it's not so like predictable. Usually, he's gonna win Rumble, or he's gonna WrestleMania, he's gonna win. This year, there's many avenues. Drew McIntyre can go win. Seth can win. CM Punk might win. The Rumble or Gunther. There's many avenues and storylines that are all intertwining.
Yeah.
To become a headliner of this product. And that's only in WWE. I mean, AEW alone, they have the talent too to do stuff with it. They're hit and miss once in a while. I mean, they have like some cool wrestlers. And
Dynamite was actually really good this week. I've got to say, I watched the entire episode of Dynamite. I didn't skip through it. It kept me entertained. It was a good, solid show. The only segment I didn't like the Riho segment with Tony Storm. It's really corny.
Oh, well, I saw that. Yeah, that was kind
of... And Mariah May. I liked Mariah May. I liked her little promo, but as soon as they had Tony Storm coming out, like Mariah had to go and run to the ring and act all scared.
Yeah.
And then they had Tony Storm come out really, really quick, and they put the black and white on her. I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Just for a run-in, you're going to do the black and white? Jesus, guys, calm down.
That's really going.
But Dynamite's hit and miss. They had a really good show this week, I felt.
Yeah,
but WWE has just stepped up this year.
Yeah, every single program from SmackDown, Raw, NXT, they're all holding it down, dude. They all have great storylines, great building characters. Like, they have good feuds. They're intertwining factions. It's fucking awesome, man. Like, I'm really geeked out for the product in WWE. And pro wrestling in general, I mean, because...
Yeah, it's hot right now.
Yeah, it's very hot. And there's, like, a lot of free agents that are making more noise because a lot of them got cut from WWE recently. And they're all going to make their, splash in the pro wrestling universe.
Mm-hmm. They're all going to... see how jacked Mustafa Ali got?
Yeah.
I did not see him. Where's he at?
He's hungry.
So, he got super jacked compared to his WWE run. And like a lot of guys, it seems recently that have gotten released from WWE, these guys have a lot of actual promo talent and creativity that it seems they're not able to show in WWE based on where they're ranked in on the card.
Right.
Mustafa Ali's got this whole little promo and like this kind of world tour that he's going after. It's kind of like he's being the president of wrestling and he wants to get rid of the cancer in wrestling. And he's called out, I think, like 6 or 8 different guys that he wants to wrestle as the cancer of wrestling. And it was just a really cool promo from Ali.
Is he going around the independent scene?
Yeah, he's going around. I think he's going to go to like TNA. He wants to fight some guys in TNA. I think he wants to go to Japan. He wants to do more indies. Yeah, he wants to go like all over the place. He actually named a couple of guys from AEW too. He named Mox.
This is a chance, man. Like everyone else, like Rhodes, McIntyre, they get their chance to go indie and, you know,
You're seeing when they're away from Vince. You know, like Vince's, whatever his idea is for whatever gimmicks or characters he wants to put on guys, as soon as they leave that environment, they're getting a chance to get their creative juices flowing and find themselves, which what the old territory system was about.
Yep.
So that's where like this shift and transition from Vince to Triple H. And Triple H has a positive relationship with all these people. You know, like the rumors of Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks maybe coming back. She wants more money than Charlotte. I think
she'll be back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think I was gonna say I think that's like I think they're letting that out a little bit as like a part of because like whatever we hear, I feel like they want us to hear it. And maybe they're playing up like her character, like her character of like being the boss and being like, you know, even though there was a top dollar, actually being like the top dollar of the women's division or whatever.
You mean Flop Dollar?
Flop Dollar. Yeah.
Remember, Sasha Banks wasn't the first boss. There was another girl.
Who was it?
That was a boss. It was like a Latin girl in NXT. She was the first boss.
Did she ever
I forgot her name.
Main roster run?
Do you remember that, Brock? Oh, fuck, I forgot her name.
I don't know her name. She was like early NXT, wasn't she?
Yes, and she was the first boss before
she was like the boss of NXT, wasn't that her gimmick? I kind of remember that. I don't remember what her name is. I kind of remember what you're talking about.
Yeah,
wasn't she with? Was she with Roman for a little bit?
Yes, that was Roman
when he was Leaki, right?
Yes,
that's when
I kind of remember that. I do. Yeah, that was a weird gimmick.
Sasha Banks took that and ran with it.
Yep, and she scored touchdowns.
Is it Mustafa Ali bigger than AJ Styles?
I'd say he's probably like almost on the same wavelength as AJ right now.
These guys are getting
shit, speaking of AJ though, we got serious AJ back.
Yeah, Lone Wolf AJ.
Wolf AJ. That means he's gonna go for a title run.
They got a lot of
title
guys.
run AJ.
How long was his title run a few years ago? He was like a year, right? Like over a year.
Yeah, he had a pretty good
run.
Right. So,
Fun fact about AJ, I saw a graph of like all his WrestleMania matches, and people were saying he's only had like maybe 2 good Mania matches. Which really sucks for some guy like of the highest caliber of AJ. Like he got stuck in like that crummy Shinsuke match that was everybody was hyping as like, oh my god, this is gonna be such a great match because of their Wrestle Kingdom match. That was a letdown. And then he was in that tag team match with Omos.
Yeah,
he fought Shane.
I think now with Triple H running shit, I think AJ will get a really better, more meaningful run for himself.
I think a lot of guys are going to get better, just overall quality storylines and angles with H in charge as opposed to Vince and his outdated ideas, man. At least, you know, Triple H has been a wrestler. He knows what he would want if he was in their position. It's not like Vince has never wrestled a day in his life, even though he's been in the business his entire life. Right. You can't say that you know what a wrestler would want for their character or their position without being a talent.
Vince doesn't even watch wrestling, you know? He's like, I'm so, like, conditioned. Like, I would only watch WWF or WWE television. I feel like he's the same way. I'm pretty sure that when the Radicals came over, he didn't really know too much about, like, how they work in the ring. I think he just knew that they were, like, they had some name recognition, and they came from WCW. They're going to get a big pop. Let's bring them over.
I don't even think Vince watches his own product.
Yeah, not anymore.
So let's go into some topics that we've got going on for the end of the year kind of stuff. Let's go with best storyline of the year so far, guys. What do you think the best storyline has been for this year? We've had multiple long-term storylines going on this year.
Yeah. I mean, it's is the Bloodline isn't as hot as it was, but I feel like that's still like the top talk of the town when you tune in, because everyone has a problem with Roman Reigns and how he's beat them. You know, like Drew McIntyre, he's got a point. Like his heel turn, he's a heel now, but his reasons for turning that way, or he's like very valid. You know, so I'm kind of like on his side. Yeah, for me personally, I guess I'm gonna say, because I've been wanting to see Roman lose. I've been invested in all of his matches, even though they've kind of been all predictable and they like ended the same way. And he's only wrestled a few times this year. Off the top of my head, well, I guess right now AEW has the Devil storyline, but that's kind of hit or miss with some fans online. I see, but
yeah, some people are taking saying it's been dragged out a little too long. It's kind of been hit or miss with how they're presenting it. Hopefully this Saturday,
that's right.
They're gonna end this. It needs to be ended. They need to get a reveal already. They've been dragging out this devil thing and who's going to be the devil in each of these attacks. And then now they have Samoa Joe was with the devil the entire time.
Right.
It's getting a little confusing. It's getting a little over the top. So they need to reveal who the devil is
It's
on
Mr.
Saturday.
Ziggles.
You know.
Yeah, cool.
Let's go. Let's go with it, man. Enough of this mask goon attack shit, you know.
It's
They
Mr.
had the
Ziggles,
goons.
bro.
They had
It's
the
Dolph
goons win the
Ziggler.
ROH title.
Yeah.
I'm calling it. Dolph Ziggler's a fucking devil.
That'd be a pop.
Mr. Ziggles.
What do you say?
I'm in agreement that Bloodline was probably the best storyline this so far this year. Probably been the best storyline in the last couple of years. It's been a multiple year storyline now with the Bloodline.
What I like is my choice of a feud of the year is gonna be Rey Mysterio and Dom, because that put Dom into the heelish top performer that he is right now.
Dom
If it wasn't that heat with his dad that they had, and like, you know, it's been ongoing, like a trickle down effect from NXT with Dragon Lee and all that. Like, I like that feud. I think that feud had a lot of like old school feel, because you know how like back then it was Rey Mysterio and Eddie beefing, and then now it became Dom and Rey. So it was very throwback, and a good way to rub Dom to a top tier heel that he is right now. So I like that feud. I felt like that feud had very good development. I mean, and then I'm there with you with the Bloodline shit too. The Bloodline's fucking. I mean, I think what put the bar up there was the Bloodline storyline, but Dom and Rey to me was what started like the path that Dom is in right now, and he's killing it.
I never would have imagined we'd be talking about Dominic Mysterio killing it.
I know, right? Yeah,
dude. Like, there's people online saying Dom and MJF were like the top heels. I was like, coming up.
Dom's reactions were up there, like, and those are legit too. A lot of people are trying to say that they're piping in crowd noise. I don't know that. I think that's legit. I've seen too many videos of people at the arenas taking, phone footage, and that's just crazy.
His relationship with Rhea too. That's part of it, right? He's just playing this like simp, this simp character. That's
been a really good pairing for him too.
Fuck yeah, that's his mommy.
Dom has really come out of his shell with this with the Judgment Day, and
and he's really putting up. I heard he's like the guy with the most matches in WWE right now.
Yeah, respect. Fuck yeah.
Wow.
Did you see him?
Dom's being a workhorse.
He really sold the shit out of the GTS the other day, MSG against CM Punk.
Oh, I didn't see that.
They might put the whole match up on the network.
I think somebody has the whole match somewhere. I think somebody put this whole match on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, I saw the thumbnail. I just saw clips of it, but he's a good worker, man. He sells He sells tremendously, which is what a good heel should do.
My bad.
Since we're on the subject of Rhea Ripley, guys, here ESPN voted her top female of the year. You guys think about that? You guys would agree with that?
I do.
Hands down, dude. Hands down. Ever since she beat Charlotte WrestleMania, on fire. No one's touched her. No one can really touch her.
Even though she hasn't had the best matchups. She hasn't had the best matchup. But
yeah, I have a rebuttal for that because she hasn't really done anything as champion. I mean, she hasn't had any significant long-term programs. She kind of running around busting a Roman with that title. She's barely defending it. I disagree with Rhea being the top female of the year. I think Io would probably be a better contender in my opinion, just because I think Rhea has been a top character for the women's division.
That's where I kind of go with.
Yeah, Io's I can't call her the top talent of the women's division. Like overall,
Nia Jax. Nia Jax is very believable when she squashes them bitches.
Probably not. No, I mean, you have to put Becky there too. Becky and I would actually say Belair. Belair was one who was holding out earlier through this year, having those great matches over and over with Charlotte, with Becky.
Yeah, Becky did give a good rub to the NXT Women's title.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot more women out there, but just because Ripley's on the main event, she got that Roman swag right now,
and she's the leader.
She's kind of in every segment. Exactly. So it's hard not to give her. It's not hard to give her the female of the year. I mean, she's the top entertainer. But if you're calling like pro wrestling wise, I mean, yeah, Io. I mean, Bailey put a lot of people over too. She's putting over like everyone in her faction, everyone she's feuded with. You know, there's a lot of women actually that held it down this year. I think there's not only just one. I think Ripley can represent the female wrestler of the year, but dude, I think there's a handful of them, bro, this year that held it down. I think the whole female division in WWE has been holding it down way better than the males. Because their matches are fucking way more potent. You know, they put more than the WWE guys. The WWE guys, like, it didn't get juicy till Triple H came around. I think Vince was already working on the females having great matches. Now it's just like, now we got like a whole, like overall, the whole product is good. Before, females were kind of rocking the show. So Ripley, and I think runner up to me, I have to say, Belair.
My second one is Belair.
Because Belair just gave up her title run. I mean, she was the John Cena for a long ass time.
Yeah.
She just gave it up recently.
Like overcoming a lot of odds, which I think Cody's going to be the new Cena.
How about male wrestler of the year? Who do you guys think?
I'm going to go with Cody. I think he's kept himself hot after WrestleMania, even though there was a good critique that Disco Inferno had about his when he fought Shinsuke at the end of Raw. It was either the episode before the last episode. His opinion was it didn't make Cody look the strongest, but as far as his merch sales, he's one of the top 2 or 3. Still gets those big pops. His entrance is like a thing now. Like when he comes out and the big and he gives his belt away. It's just been a perfect fit. And you're talking about there's less predictability going into this Royal Rumble, which I agree. But it's like top 2. It's like CM Punk and Cody, which I'm hoping and thinking that Punk gets it, because last year was predictable that Cody. Everyone waited till fucking number 30, and then his song hit, and everyone had a feeling like this guy's he's gonna win the Rumble.
Yeah, you're not gonna bring a Cody in after just coming back from a pec injury, put in number 30 in the Royal Rumble, and then have him lose.
And so I think this year it would be redundant. Cody doesn't have to win the Rumble to get to Mania.
No, I liked your idea that we discussed last time that Punk would go on to win the Rumble and Cody could get into the Elimination Chamber and win that way. I think that's a really good idea and a good way to get Cody into that WrestleMania spot.
Yeah, like have him be desperate. Yeah. Like, remember when Shawn Michaels got eliminated in 2010?
Yeah.
He, like, lost his mind. Like, they should do something similar to that, where Cody, just, like, you feel like there is no chance, and then all of a sudden, he finds himself in that match. Like,
shit.
Because my pick is Cody. He just won an award from some, I forget what outlet, but they gave him male wrestler of the year, or like performer of the year.
Probably ESPN.
Right, yeah.
How about you, Brock? Who do you think?
I'm going to go left field with my pick. I'm going to go with Samoa Joe. I think Samoa Joe's done some of his best work in AEW / Ring of Honor this year. He's held it down as the longest reigning ROH TV champion. He had multiple matches with that title. It's not like he just held the title like a Roman and didn't defend it. He was defending that thing constantly. I mean, he got the moniker King of Television, for fuck's sake, you know. Samoa Joe has been holding it down. I think he's been on a career resurgence in AEW. One of the guys that is doing better in AEW than he did in WWE.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
so
I agree.
I think Joe's going on with the whole double storyline and the feud with Max, where he's friends with Max, but he's not friends. He wants to get the title. So I think they've done a really good job with Samoa Joe and building him up as this believable main eventer that can go on and be the face of AEW for the next year. I believe that he will be world champion sometime next year.
You know who mine is?
I
believe Wrestler of the Year is LA Knight. I believe he came from a buried ass character that Vince gave him, Mr. Dupree.
Yeah, Max Dupree.
Max Dupree, to get buried and forgotten, to come back and rise to his LA Knight character and be like a top fucking performer right now, dude. He's like one of the top faces.
They almost killed him at Rumble. They almost killed him.
Yeah, they almost killed him, but you can't kill him. Fans got him, bro. I think the fans are carrying his ass. He has too much electricity in his arsenal right now to be killed. But I believe he is a true performer, wrestler of the year, because he came from the trenches of being buried to like earn his way back out there. So that's really tough, bro, because in WWE, usually when you have a stupid gimmick and they kill you, you stay there being that stupid gimmick. And there's no coming back about that. But he did. Mr. Dupree.
Gotta thank Papa H for some of that, too.
Yeah, that's so. I like LA Knight.
Because if Vince was still in charge, we wouldn't be getting LA Knight.
Fuck, no.
Right.
We'd still be getting Max Dupree, and he probably the maximum male models.
Which I don't get, dude. Like, how could Vince not hear those pops and be like, okay, well, you know, let's just fucking go with this.
He wasn't really getting the pops as Max Dupree, though. It was kind of falling flat. But people knew what he were capable of, but that character was just not it.
No.
He was over as LA Knight in NXT, though. I mean, I was watching, because that was, I think, still during the lockdown.
Yeah, he was LA Knight first, then he turned to Max Dupree. It was so fucked up. He was already killing it in NXT.
There was no
reason
reason
on his way up.
Just that Vince didn't like him for whatever reason.
Yeah. Vince has a big, hardcore, prideful ego with all the indies and the outside talents. You know, they never really get a break.
Yeah,
that's why CM Punk had a hard time. CM Punk had a hard time in the beginning because he was a fucking indie wrestler that was getting rock pops, you know? Like, that's why it's bittersweet for CM Punk because, like, Vince really held him down. I think Vince tried to control Punk.
Yeah, he's trying to control everything.
Yeah, he tried to control him and couldn't. And he walked away. And now he's back without Vince. So
yeah, exactly.
That's why I really believe the storyline. Like, you know, he's not here to just finish a story. The story's about to start, motherfucker, when I get the title.
That's what he said. You think
so I like that.
Vince called Triple H and was like, Paul, you think it's a good idea, pal? it's just he's good for business. He gets eyes on the product. God damn it. I do want to give an honorable mention to Christian. He's done his best heel work.
Oh,
in
yes.
AEW.
Yes,
You
yes,
are.
yes, yes.
Yes. His AEW run's fucking amazing.
Jesus Christ. The whole matriarch and the family, and he's got Nick Wayne's mom as his side piece now.
That's hilarious.
He's like, I just stole your mom, kid.
He's one of the brightest things in AEW right now. It's fucking
Guy's 50
Christian.
years old, too. He's 50 years
I
old.
know,
And he's
dude.
doing the best work of his career, probably.
Yeah, he's another one. He's
That's saying a lot. I mean, he was known as the Marty Jannetty of Edge and Christian.
Right.
You know,
right.
Christian. I mean, obviously, Christian was a whole lot better than Marty Jannetty ever was.
Yeah,
No offense,
fuck
Marty
yeah.
Jannetty. You were pretty cool back in the day, but you're a train wreck.
You suck, Marty Jannetty. I fucking
But
felt bad
Christian
for
was
you.
known as just the tag team partner for Edge.
Yup.
And Christian, even with the championship run he had in WWE, I don't think anybody still ever took Christian serious as a singles performer.
And he's Captain
think-
Charisma.
I think Captain Charisma needs that WWE run with that new swag he has.
Ooh.
That would be fucking amazing. That'd be a good send off for Christian to come back to WWE and run it right with his new gimmick.
What if Edge and Christian and the Dudley Boys come back for one match in the future at some point and then they retire?
Fuck no,
Yeah.
please don't.
No?
Nah.
I don't want that
Nah.
no more, bro. Nah.
It's
Let
been
them
done
live.
too much. Yeah, let them keep
Yeah.
their legacy and the good matches that we had. Don't tarnish those matches.
I don't even like Edge in AEW right now, bro. Like, it's kind of
Yeah,
whack.
I'm not really digging the direction they're going with Edge and him feuding with Christian. I thought that was a little bit obvious.
He just helped Christian skyrocket.
Yeah, it's
That's all
it's
it
crazy
did.
to think that Christian's a better star right now in AEW than Edge is.
Yeah, that's so sad.
Amazing.
It's so sad.
I got my
Edge is
own
taking the back seat.
my own
What?
runner up. Got my own runner up as well. It's about Swerve Strickland,
Ooh,
Yeah, yeah.
another
he's coming up
AEW
big.
guy. Yeah,
another guy he's flourishing right now in AEW.
deserves it. Got cut
Man.
from NXT and made the best of it, and now he's a top tier player in AEW. Fuck yeah, man! More props to fucking Strickland, dude.
Yeah,
Swerve.
imagine Swerve, the Swerve character going to WWE with Nana. You guys like Nana? You guys like Nana? I like the
He's
Swerve
annoying,
dance.
so it's good.
I'm kind of neutral. I like it
He's
till
a-
I
I hate him because he's annoying. So,
Yeah, so
it's
he's doing
good
his
for
job.
business.
He's doing his
Yeah.
job.
I hate him like physically want to fucking slap him in the face.
He was a
You know.
wrestler back in the day. I didn't know that. I've seen some of his matches. He worked at Jacked. He worked WWF Jacked.
Oh, no way.
Oh wow.
When was that?
Yeah.
When was WWF Jacked on television?
That's a
Bro.
long ass time ago, bro. It's
Late
like on
late
Saturday.
90s?
Was that on Saturdays?
Yeah, it was like Saturday nights. No. Jacked was on Sundays because Saturday was Saturday night. Shotgun.
Shotgun, yeah.
Shotgun Saturday night, and then Jacked was on Sundays.
One of those. I gotta say, this is probably the first time, or maybe I've heard of it and I forgot, because there was also Velocity, right?
Yeah, Velocity was in the mornings, I think.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, that's
All
like
right,
goes. I just wanted to mention that kind of goes back to what Ernest was saying in the beginning, how like this is like Attitude Era esque. I think the top guys and gals in both companies are hungry to get to the top, and so you're seeing all this talent like
Mm-hmm.
flourish, unlike any other year we've had previously, right?
Yep. Like right now, like the women's division is like, I think it's a clusterfuck because they're all like beefing with Damage Control. So it's like they're all kind of stuck with one feud. They're not even instead of feuding with each other to compete for a title, they're like all factioned out right now. I'm not really
Right.
digging that, but hey, Damage Control needs someone to beef with anyways. But like, there's like Belair should be beefing singles, and like who else? I mean, Charlotte just got injured, so she's gone for a minute. But like, there's a big gap of females and NXT females that are coming around. That's gonna make the division harder. Cause like, dude, Damage Control got all the fucking divas right now. They have all the hot women, like great, good wrestling women, with Asuka, Io, the Pirate Girl. What the fuck's her name?
Kyrie.
Kyrie,
Sane.
yeah. Hey, she looks hotter now too. She looks more cosplay-ish and shit. Like
She just needs to get rid of like
sexy.
the hand gesture she does when she comes to the ring. It's still very
my
Kabuki
God.
Warriors.
Yeah.
It's very cheesy. I was like, what are you doing with your hands?
She don't know. So who else? Who do you think the top tag team of the year?
Ooh.
Guy and girl to break it off. Give me two.
Well, if we're going for girls, I'm going with the women's tag team champions that just lost, Chelsea and Piper. More specifically, Chelsea for holding that down. Chelsea got a bad string of luck right there when she won those belts. I mean, she was with Sonya, and then she got hurt. And
everyone getting hurt.
Who else was she was originally going to be with somebody else before Sonya?
Carmella.
Yeah. Carmella, yeah, and then she had a baby. She got pregnant. There goes that. They tried to do it with Sonya. She got hurt. Fuck, there goes that. Fucking lucky Piper Niven didn't get hurt.
They're trying with Nikki too, but they're doing a dumb Nikki gimmick with her being all...
doing the same gimmick they always do with her. They don't know what to do anything else with her. After the Nikki Ash character, they're just like, oh, just go back to your weird.
Go back to her berserker,
character.
like in fucking Sanity. That was the best character she had.
That's a good.
Nikki's a good worker, man. She's like the Dean Ambrose of girls. Let her fucking work, man. Like they're killing her right now, Nikki.
Did she cash in her Money in the Bank? Or did she?
Yeah, she lost.
Oh, okay. She never. That was the match that what's her face won, right? The one who just got arrested.
She was the wannabe superhero.
I was misremembering. I thought she had won Money in the Bank at some point. No, that was.
I think they made her lose.
Who just got arrested for weed?
Liv.
That's
Liv Morgan.
Liv.
Okay, so I was thinking about that match when she won. So I just got the characters confused.
Liv got more sexy.
Because she's a pothead.
Yeah. What's up, Liv? Let's blaze it, girl.
It wasn't hers, or like one of the stuff where I guess the little oil she had in there was her friend's.
It was both Dallas's.
I would say, yeah. I like Chelsea Green's work.
Dude.
I even liked Piper Niven before she was in a tag team. I can't forget.
I mean, she got fucking saved because that stupid gimmick before Dewdrop. Gave her was fucking horrible. Dewdrop. I fucking hated Vince for that, bro. That girl's such a good worker. She's like a monster Samoa Joe female character, and you make her like do some dumbass shit. The Piper Niven's not bad, but she needs a break. She needs to get a run. She needs that title at least once, bro. A dominant run. They're killing Piper. Like she's real good, bro. In the Indies and then that one. What's that one? The European League that they're in. She was a badass.
ICW.
Yeah. She was a fucking badass, bro. She was like a metalhead, kicking ass. Oh man, they need to bring her. That Piper Niven needs to be there. But it's cool. She had a run, and Chelsea, dude, fucking kudos, dude. She's just like her husband. She can work the crowd.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for Samantha Irvin, the Chelsea Green, that shit made her.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be hearing that anymore.
I know. I heard the management didn't want to do that, right?
I don't know why. That's stupid. That gave Chelsea so much character.
Yeah.
Or they probably think they're antagonizing someone or something.
Management told her to calm down on the Chelsea Green shit. That sucks.
Unless it's because of a character change and they're making Chelsea go a little more serious, maybe crazy. If it's because of a character change, I'll be okay with it. The way she announces other wrestlers, too, is very unique.
Yeah. Samantha Irvin has a character for everyone. Like, Gunta. She's the best announcer for a minute. I love Samantha Irvin.
She's definitely our best women's announcer since Lillian Garcia.
Lillian suck. I'm just joking.
I liked her. She sang the national anthem.
She sucked at first. She was really bad at first.
Fuck you, Lillian. It's all about Samantha. But I don't like your dating Ricochet. Should have been dating me.
So who's been the top champions in WWE? We've got 4 top champions that have had multi-month reigns, if not multi-year reigns so far now. Reigns. We've got Roman Reigns,
Yeah.
Gunther, Seth Rollins, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky. Who's gonna beat all these people? We've got lots of challengers. We got the new year's gotta come up. Gotta do something. Something's gotta happen with these belts. Gotta get some new, fresh faces going on. Some new feuds. Let's start with top dog Roman. Does Roman lose at Mania this year?
I say yeah. I hope so.
I think Roman ain't gonna lose it till he.
I have a feeling they're not. Yeah, I have a feeling they're not gonna make him lose.
He's gonna
honestly.
break the record, bro.
He would need to go on to something like Survivor Series of this year to beat the record of Hogan or something like that.
How about Bruno's?
He'll never. I don't think they'll ever make him beat Bruno's. That's going to be
Like
years and years and years of title run. They just can't fathom that anymore.
They have to be
not that
Hogan
long.
because Hogan's racist.
He apologized.
So
Did
at
he?
least let a black man, let a Samoan man beat his record.
You think they've
Stick
made
it
that
to the
decision?
man.
Do you think they've made that decision like right now? They have that in their head, like we're sticking
Yeah.
with it. Or okay.
I think Hogan's record's gonna be broken.
I think it would
They
make
held it
sense,
this
but
long. He's the only
they're
thing
just-
close.
I think it would just
They
be
can't
very
beat Bruno.
disappointing if he won again this year at Mania. I think it's not good. I think it's going to happen, even though I don't want it to happen, but I do think it's going to happen.
What?
Roman winning.
Yeah, Roman's winning, and people are gonna be pissed. But that's what WWE has to do that once in a while, you know. Gotta give that little Vince rub of like, ah.
So it's going to be
get what
another
you
year
want.
of Cody not finishing the story.
That would suck.
Or Cody starts fucking around with Seth and them. Like, move that title around.
We had that title. We had that feud. I think they could have pulled the trigger then.
They still can. I mean,
He wants the Roman's belt though, right? Like he doesn't want the world.
yeah,
title.
yeah, he wants Roman's belt.
Yeah, he wants a Universal because it's tied to that legacy.
But it looks
of the
like AJ
WWE.
wants that belt too now.
Well,
Mr. Serious
AJ, Orton, LA Knight.
Ooh, there's so many, bro.
When
It's not like before.
when do they go to Gunther's? Don't they go to Germany at some point?
Yeah.
Is it this year?
Is it gonna be Brock versus him? I think so, right?
Oh, WrestleMania, maybe. Well,
That's tough.
Oh, those
I
Gunther
don't know.
versus Brock.
I don't know when they're going to Germany. I know they're going to Australia.
Because someone threw the idea out there that if Gunther holds the IC strap and Roman has his title, and then they meet, you could pass it down to Gunther. Like Gunther could beat him in his hometown, and maybe relinquish the IC title, and then just
They're
keep
not gonna give a German that love.
I know, right? That'd be tough. But I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities. I'm really hoping Roman does not walk away the champion after WrestleMania, but it seems like I'm hearing more and more you guys and other people online feeling like it's going to be Roman carrying all the way to the record. Shit.
Yup. You gotta beat that racist guy's record, bro. Fuck you, Hogan. Fucking
who's-
black hater.
He's the
beating
one
our other
faking all
world
our
champion?
followers. Who's what? Oh, who's going to beat the world champion?
Who's beating our other world champion? Seth Rollins.
CM Punk.
CM motherfucking Punk.
Yeah, I think that is. 'Cause
Mania?
He never
And then
lost.
Punk's first feud is Shinsuke. Ooh. Because I think I still want to see that. That's a dream match of mine. Shinsuke versus Punk.
The Shinsuke, he's using the GTS now, right? Or he just used it like a few times?
He used it recently.
It was just that one night for a tease. It
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
right.
was right before Punk came in.
But yeah, I think CM Punk is a good choice to win the Rumble and then go to Mania and face Seth.
I think that's really the only choice at this moment.
Yeah. Right now, that's where the storybooks are in. Those two.
That's
What
what they're.
about the-
That's
maybe
what
the
they're kind of
future?
pushing towards. With the,
I mean, maybe in the future, like if they want to go Drew McIntyre, I hope, or a Lashley, they need some of these big boys to hold the titles, other than just fucking Reigns. You know, like Reigns and Brock Lesnar put a stoppage to like Bobby Lashley's run, Drew McIntyre's run.
Yeah.
Like they still deserve runs, dude. Those two are fucking. Look at Bobby Lashley, can't even be a heel. They keep fucking cheering for him.
Yeah, exactly. What about
He
Damien?
needs that.
Damian Priest, when and who does he cash in?
Oh, yes, see, there's another one. Damian Priest is like on the corner, bro. Like, when he hits it, he's going to be the biggest Latin star there. He's going to be a Bad Bunny, dude, when he wins.
He only
It's
has
gonna be
until
ridiculous.
when does he have until? Because it's only a year for the contract, right? Or did they
Yeah.
change that?
No, I think
I ask
it's
you,
a year.
But he
He
can
might just
cash in
can't-
on anybody now. That they changed that
Yeah.
rule. So
Oh, any title?
yeah,
Oh, he's going to catch you an NXT title? That'd be so gay.
I mean, what are they? How do they get Damian Priest to?
I
Do they
know.
get
How do they
Damian
get-
Priest to a title at all yet? Because
I mean, what, they're going to make him lose? That's fucked up.
I mean, we're gonna get Punk as champion, right? So does Damian get a quick run in between then, or what happens? Does Punk just become a short transitional champion for Damian?
Or maybe
Or
Damian.
Damian becomes short transition. 'Cause, you know.
Well, that's why
Okay.
I'm saying does maybe a Damian get a fluke win between now and Mania, and then maybe Punk beats him? I don't know how that would make any sense. I'm not sure how they would get to that. I just wonder what they do with Damian in the briefcase because he's held on to it for this long now, and it doesn't seem like they're gonna go with Damian as champion. They really want Punk and Rollins for that feud, that money feud for Mania. It looks like they're going towards that.
I think I see him cashing it anytime soon, and then someone winning it at Elimination Chamber to bring it back to WrestleMania. Right? It's the only thing best.
Like him
Like who,
cashing
like-
in before the chamber?
Cashing it on Seth Rollins,
Yeah,
and then Rollins winning it back,
at the chamber.
Okay.
and then Punk wins Rumble.
Okay.
Right?
That kind of makes the most sense. I
That's
think.
the only way to keep fucking like not losing some traction for Priest.
Yeah.
But when Priest goes, he needs to go heel. I mean, he needs to go face, and he needs to lose his title by his team turning on him, his Judgment Day turning on him.
Keep him looking strong in a way.
Yeah, it's the only way. He has to get kicked out of Judgment Day. He's the only one. Again, they're kind of building to it, right? He's like the only one that him and Ripley are always butting heads hard.
Yeah.
You know, so
you
fuck it. Truth can be the new leader.
Did you see it was a few weeks ago when they opened the show? R-Truth came out. He's like, yeah, the initiation. Yeah, that was
Y'all
a
jump
little
me.
rough. And he's like, and Damien, he's like, I know you didn't mean that. I can see it in your eyes. And then Damien turned around and he had a smirk on his face.
They couldn't stop. They were breaking character with our
Truth
truth.
is the master at making people break character.
Oh my god, that's such a
Yeah,
good
Finn
gimmick.
Balor and fucking Priest, if you watch it.
Truth's a G, dude. Truth's a legit G. Truth
Yeah.
was he was homies with Easy E and Pac back in the day.
Oh really?
No.
He'd have been a good. You think he'd have been a good Nation member if he got in?
He was a good rapper.
Yeah, he was. He K Quick was his name, right?
Yeah, K Quick.
When
But even before that, he was
And Kid Crush.
Ron Killings.
Yeah.
Ron the Truth Killings. Before after K Quick, when he went to TNA, he was Ron the Truth Killings. That's the one. That's when he was like championship worthy, bro.
Yeah, he won the NWA title a couple times.
Yup. And then he came to WD and became a fucking joke.
Back to the comedy stuff.
Back to being just a black man making people funny.
Yeah, that's
Fucking Vince. And it's funny, that's Vince's best friend. Vince likes him.
Right? Vince loves him.
Yeah, they have a great relationship by her.
Goddamn, pal. Do it again.
Goddamn.
Listen,
That
Truth.
black shit.
We're just gonna give you a
That black
multi.
shit,
We're gonna make you the longest time 24/7 champion. All right, pal.
What was the little invisible kid they used to?
Little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy. Fuck yeah. Oh my
damn.
god.
Oh,
Truth
that was
has-
so great.
I
Yo,
think oh man, you better put that on Instagram. You gotta put
what
that
about
on Instagram,
Awesome
bro.
Truth? You guys like the Awesome
Awesome
Truth
Truth.
team?
Oh, with Miz? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck
Oh fuck! I vaguely. When was that one going down?
Oh, that was during the Little Jimmy stuff too.
Yup.
Okay. I
Damn, Miz has a lot of good shit too. Miz has put it down for WWE.
Oh yeah, Miz is a Hall of Famer
Fuck.
for sure. He's a future Hall of Famer.
Do you like his face run right now? I don't really like it, but I guess it's okay.
It's something different. He gotten stale as a heel. There's only so much you can do with Miz as a heel until it starts to run its course.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with him being a face, and it's an interesting dynamic with Ciampa and Gargano now. They're all, well, not all, but him and Ciampa, or him and Gargano are, they're boys from Philadelphia. Yeah, from Cleveland.
You think those guys will get a run? Title run?
DIY? Eventually, I think they will.
There's a lot of tag teams.
I think they will eventually, but I don't think they're on the same level they were in NXT. I don't think they have that same hype anymore.
They'll never be in that same level as NXT, dude. Fuck.
I don't think we picked the best male tag team.
Oh yeah, we skipped that
We
earlier.
never did. Fuck. That's what happened.
I'm gonna go with the Judgment Day right now with it's Finn and what's his
Damien?
face? Damien. Yeah. I mean, other than who else has held it? Sammy and Kevin Owens held it for not too long, and they had a good win at WrestleMania. And the Usos held it before. I mean, the Usos had a stranglehold on it for forever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and them and New Day.
622 days.
New Day and fucking Usos played hot potato with that for a minute.
New
And
Day
then
had
Cody
a
and Jay had it for like a day or a week.
a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cody and Jay.
It's the American Heat Mare.
Yeet.
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 So, yeah, I'll go with Judgment Day. Off the top.
I'm
of
gonna
my
go
head.
because they had a good run. I like fucking, I like, they kind of got thrown in the back burner, but I like fucking thing, dude. American Alpha. I thought they were pretty good for a minute. They were there. They're holding it down for a while. I mean, they've never got the title run.
Right.
But I think they had funny segments, and they've built it to a faction. It first started with like just Gable and that dude. Now they have Maxine and Tozawa, and they're on fire right now.
Yeah.
I think they built that, and they're a pretty good tag team. I like Alpha, and then if not them, and then it's the Creed brothers.
I think in a year from now, we'll definitely say Creed Brother. They have a big chance of being best tag team in 2024.
They're like the Steiner brothers. Like a better version. Like a real good, better version. They have like a whole faction. Isn't it like Alpha and Creed are like building some faction right now?
Yeah. They're kind of like a de facto faction without being a faction.
Yeah.
They all just got each other's backs pretty much.
Yeah, because they all have
No,
a
they
shit
kind of-
background.
Yeah, they've all got that amateur background. So they're all coming together, My
And
pick
then
is
Maxine's just a hot ass.
FTR. I think they've had
Hey.
a great run this
fuck
year.
yeah.
Multiple time tag team champions, ROH, New Japan, AEW. I mean, they've had great matches, great angles this year. They're kind of getting thrown into the
That's a good pick.
devil angle a little bit too.
It's like everybody's in that stupid devil angle.
They're
Get
kind
tired
of
of it.
they're kind of moving away from that with FTR a little bit. They're feuding with House of Black now.
Watch, the devil shit's gonna be so dumb. They're hyping it so hard.
Man, I hope it doesn't flop and it's just somebody dumb.
It's gonna be dumb, bro. It's AEW. That's what's sad. I don't even think about it. Just want it to happen already. I ain't trying to put no fucking energy in that shit. Cause it's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be like a Vince McMahon moment. It's gonna be super hype, and then it's gonna be like, that's it.
Well,
It's
there's a
fucking
lot.
Jack.
There's a lot riding
Perry?
on Warner Brothers, Discovery, and Paramount, like their potential merger, and then the TV rights deal. A lot of big moves going to be made this next year.
Yeah, AEW could be out of a TV deal next year. It's very possible.
And you know who's gonna buy him out?
Which I think that would suck.
Endeavor. He's gonna buy him out.
So he said last time.
They're not gonna buy him out. They've got too much money. They're not going anywhere. If
They buy it
anything,
for the fucking videos.
they won't.
Videos.
They won't be able to afford it. Well, I mean, they probably could, but I don't think they would sell it. Tony Khan and Shahi Khan's got too much money. They've got so much
They
fucking
need to
money.
buy
now.
Ring of Honor. I want Briscoe.
You think
Briscoe
they
needs to
start-
come to WWE.
You think they start a streaming service?
Yes.
I think they should
All
for
ROH.
AEW. ROH already has a streaming service. They've got Honor Club.
Oh, okay. And it's just its own thing. It's not connected to like anything else. It's like the WWE network, but for ROH.
Yeah, it's more of like just past stuff, and then they'll host pay-per-views for ROH on there.
Is it just a 1 month subscription, or do you have to pay for the pay-per-views too?
Not sure. It's a full subscription, so you subscribe to Honor Club and you'll get the pay-per-views. You don't have to pay for them.
Okay.
So how about Ripley and Io, dude? Like, we forgot about the girls' titles. Who's gonna beat them?
Yeah.
That's a tough
I
one.
mean,
We're everywhere.
Who-
We're so
Miles.
everywhere. In this.
It's okay. It don't matter. Who cares? Who fucking?
It's funny.
It's a Wrestling Junkeez podcast, man. You don't need to go to that script, all right? This is raw and unscripted.
It's all real. It's raw.
This shit's wrong. I think Rhea Ripley won't lose like Roman Reigns for a minute.
Who's gonna be her potential opponent? Are they talking about Becky Lynch for WrestleMania?
I think
Again?
Belair is going with Rhea,
This is like their third meeting.
and I
now?
think Becky's
Fuck.
gonna go with Io. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, I could get that reversed.
So
I think Bailey's gonna beat Io.
you do.
Yeah.
At, Main,
Heel turn. I mean face turn.
at WrestleMania.
And Bailey's gonna win. Overcome the odds of the damage control. Something she created. The
She's gotta
monster
get
she
kicked out
created.
eventually, right? It's gotta
Yes.
happen. They teased it and they teased it and they teased it, and now they're all like buddy again. They kind of dropped it,
She's kind of like the glue again, right? She's
but they
holding
wouldn't be
everyone down.
teasing it for no reason.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen.
And she's like the master. They're giving her the mastermind feel right now. So when she gets kicked out, she has to be the one who take the title from them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Ripley, I don't think no one's touching Ripley. I think you could match him up with Becky. I'm seeing Jade in the future. Jade will take that from Ripley.
Jade could be an
wait.
option. Jade could be a pretty good option. I think that'd be probably their
The
best.
only option right now.
Their best
Yeah.
option. She could be pushed as a megastar coming in because she does a lot of outside
yeah.
shit. She does a lot of outside media.
Yeah, she's trying to be like a movie star. She's using WWE as clout, bro.
Yeah,
She
she's
wants to
not
be a
a
movie star.
She's not a wrestler. She just wants this
Nah.
as a platform, stepping stone.
It's all good. We got Belair. Belair's a true nigga. Who do you think's better? You think Belair's way better than Jade, huh?
Yes. By a
Yeah, in the
thousand.
ring right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even promos.
Bella-
Jade wasn't all that great on the mic either.
She doesn't look good.
Yeah, Jade has a really good look, but
That's it.
it's about it. Yeah,
I mean, she's a decent athlete though too, right?
she's a
Just-
good
just-
athlete, but that doesn't always
She's
transition
black.
into the ring.
She's an automatic good athlete. She's black, bro.
On average.
Right, Hogan?
Percentage.
Right, Hogan?
Or like the Donald Sterling. You can hang out with just don't take pictures, please. You can do anything. You can fuck them, just no pictures.
Yeah, no pictures. No Instagram posts, please.
I have hopes for Jade. I want her to do good. You know.
Okay, I have one to throw out to you guys right now. How about breakout star, male and female, next year?
For
Who's
me,
killing it?
I want to see Carmelo Hayes. He lost his last match against Kevin Owens, right? But then the match before that, who'd he face? I forget. But it was a good match. So for me, it's either between Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker. But I think Carmelo, his style in the ring.
Yeah.
Then
He's like well-rounded.
Trick too, man. He's
Carmelo
I
would
mean, I
trick.
haven't seen as much of him. I mean,
Braun's
Go on.
ready. I think
yeah.
Braun's ready too. Yeah, those are two good ones.
I think the top four for me is going to be a Braun Breaker, Carmelo, Trick, and Ilya.
Oh, Ilya.
Ilya, he needs to come to the main roster already.
Ilya's
He's ready.
Fuck yeah.
He's
Gonna bring another element. Yeah. The dragon. Who's gonna beat the dragon? Mine is I think number one's Carmelo and Braun, like you said. And I feel like fucking what's his name? Austin Theory is gonna make a big impact next year.
Do you think he'll improve?
Because they gave us a tease of him under Vince McMahon's watch. Now he has to get one with Triple H. I think he's taking the back seat right now because he had this hot. You know, like how you start up in WWE to give you a hot run, throw you back into the crowd of the mid carders.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna get his run. He's gonna get his break. Maybe maybe like win a Rumble next year, win something next year. I think Austin Theory is gonna be he's gonna be one of the boys that's gonna be top tier.
I like his work with what's his face right now, Grayson Waller. I think they got good chemistry.
They're a cool tag team, a good heel tag team. For now, I think it's good, but I think Austin Theory is too good of a star. That shit's good. That kid's good.
I like his theme song. His theme song hits pretty hard. Oh,
fucking good natural heel. I haven't even seen him as a face yet. I don't even know if Theory could be a face.
Right.
He's such a good heel. I think from all of them, yeah, even Carmelo, I think Theory is in line first from all of them. But Carmelo, I think, is going to have a great in-ring performance type career. He's fucking good.
I think someone who's going to be even better in 2024, somebody who's already on a really good run, but I think he's just going to get that platform to main event level. It's going to be Gunther. I think Gunther 24 is going to be the year that he goes into main event status and he stays there.
He deserves it. Have you seen this before and after picture?
Oh my god. Have you seen the before and after of the entire group?
Oh yeah, all of them.
They all got jacked as hell.
Yeah, man. Fuck. And then that one guy's dating what's her
Tiffany.
Face? Yeah. Tiffany Stratton's dating that one fucker.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Motherfucker.
Fucking lucky motherfucker. Jesus.
Hate you. Hate you, Mr. Kaiser.
I was gonna say Tiffany Stratton will be for
that's
the
number
female
one.
breakout.
Yeah. Even Charlotte even called that. She has kind of like Charlotte vibes to me.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton.
Blonde hair.
Blonde hair, but like that competitive bad bitch. Like very cocky.
Yeah.
But can hold it down. I like her. I like Roxanne Perez. She has like that drama, kind of like that AJ Lee type drama in her wrestling matches.
Yeah.
You guys think Cora Jade's going to be on main roster by next year?
She should be. She has the look, bro.
Yeah.
With those big titties now. She went from skater girl to OnlyFans. Oh.
Everyone's on OnlyFans.
Dude, Cora Jade was like a little girl with her little titties before. She looked like a little Avril Lavigne girl with a baseball bat. Now she has big old lemons as her weapons. Yeah.
What about
Cora Jade should be up there. I think. Hopefully I want them to pair him up with Braun as like a couple, but like a heel couple.
Power couple.
They go up against
That would be great.
Seth and Becky at some point.
Against AJ and Punk. I would love that.
Oh, you think AJ's gonna make an appearance?
She has to come back one day. Unless she's not injury prone, is she? Is she injury?
That's the whole reason she stopped wrestling is because of injuries.
Oh, then she ain't coming back. I mean, she's already in the fucking wrestling show Heels with Punk. They're both on that show.
She was at Survivor Series, I heard.
She might be a trainer. I bet she'll come back like in some sort of capacity to the girls. They love NXT. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that they go back and help the young girls in NXT and guys.
Punk's gonna take over NXT.
Yeah, I see it. Punk was
Shawn,
passionate for it too.
he just wants to help the young folks coming up.
Oh yeah, we got fucking what's his name? Brian Pillman's son. He's looking hot. I like him. He looks good. He looks polished. Better here than in AEW.
Yeah.
So much better. And they use him right. And AEW he was thrown everywhere. Here they're taking their time with him, building his character, giving him that heelish, clout chasing ass gimmick he has right now. I like that. That's cool. So the breakouts. What else have we missed? Are we missing any categories?
Yeah.
The change,
Let's
go on.
Well, about MJF coming to WWE.
Oh yeah, that one.
The bidding war of 2024.
I think he goes back to AEW. You think he's coming this year?
Yeah.
He's not on any promotional material past January for AEW.
For AEW? Oh shit.
Nothing. He's not on anything at all. Not listed for any events or anything. So I don't know.
If MJF knew what's good for him, I think he will be the last thing to sink the ship. If he goes to WWE, AEW is going to be a Titanic iceberg. Sinking ship. It's kind of like when WWE lost, the Radicals, when Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero, Ray. Yeah. When they came to WWE, I feel like WCW was starting to deteriorate from there.
Yeah, there's a clip, Eddie Guerrero, he's like, we were their backbone. When they lost us, they lost their backbone.
Yup.
That was such
So MJF, he leaves AEW, that goes their top tier star, bro. And they got slapped with two of them right now, with Punk and Rhodes for leaving and then going to WWE and giving that impact. And now they're marinating Jade. Oh my god.
You add MJF to the mix, then everything we just talked about with all those, it's another top contender in there with, the Knights, the AJ Styles, the Gunthers, the Damien.
Shit.
That's why I think he stays in AEW for a few more years, and because he seems like he really takes pride in putting that company on his back. For me personally, I think he's like the only good thing. Not the only good thing that the tournament that they're having right now is also, good wrestling storylines mixing in with the competition in ring. But I think he's the main draw of AEW. He's their top character.
It's their biggest name right now.
Yeah, he just won an award. He got an award. He got a Jewish award.
Yeah,
he's the only name that matters there. Everyone else is like rejects from WWE.
I wouldn't say
the only
that.
hot item.
I wouldn't say that.
Right.
Wouldn't say that.
I said it.
We just said that Swerve Strickland was on one of his best runs and Christian was on his best runs. But you say everybody else sucks in AEW except for MJF. Come on.
No, they're good, but they're
homegrown talent, right?
Homegrown.
Oh, homegrown. Okay.
Those guys all came from WWE. They got a little taste of the industry already. MJF hasn't got the taste of the industry. The rub. That's what I mean. Those wrestlers got the rub already. MJF hasn't got the rub yet. When he gets that rub, he's going to be fucking huge.
Be a big pop for sure.
I think it'll be one of the biggest
pops. You guys
pops.
think it will? But do you think the WWE audience knows the normal, everyday, just watch WWE, not like us, read the dirt sheets, get really into it, have been loving it since we're kids? I mean, the average wrestling fan that watches it.
Shit, man.
Do you think they know who MJF is?
Maybe not.
They might have heard the name.
Punk got a big ass pop, but they didn't even realize that he came back in AEW this year.
Right? Yeah, that's right. I heard that. Yeah.
So it is true. Yeah, you might be right. You might did.
I think I'm with Casey. I think he stays with AEW for a couple more years. I think maybe signs another 2 to 3 year contract. Gets his name even bigger than it already is, because there is a lot of people in WWE right now, and if he went next year, I think he might be put to the back burner, because you've got Punk, Styles, Orton, Roman, Gunther,
Nah, but the thing is, a lot of these guys are on their way out. Orton's already on his way out, so he's gonna be helping people. AJ's on his way out; he's helping people.
I wouldn't say any of these guys are on their way out in the next year, the next 2 years.
I mean, there's
years.
Yeah, but they're still
Orton Orton just said he's got another 10 years in the tank.
Yeah,
man, he's there to help he's a veteran helping out the new ones. He's gonna help.
He's gonna help, but you still got to think okay, yeah, he's going to help the talent, but he's still a huge name compared to an MJF. I'm saying if MJF goes now...
You think Orton still has title runs in him?
Yes. Absolutely. I still think he has
How
title
about
runs.
AJ?
Yeah.
You still think he has
I think both of them have title runs.
Yeah?
And even without the title runs, just their names alone, their star power alone, with all the other guys I mentioned, all of them at the same time competing for that spot with Roman, I don't think MJF is going to be that star that we think he's going to be going into WWE, at least not yet.
He'll have to still build his way up.
Yeah. I think a couple more years in AEW, keep building that brand, keep getting your name out there, and then I think he can go to WWE 2-3 years.
And he'll get more money, right? Like
Yeah.
he'll be able to ask for a little bit more of a bigger bag.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think I'm gonna just shoot the gun and say he's coming next year.
Okay.
I'll be that guy.
Okay.
All right. You said it. Said it right here.
MJF is coming right next year. AEW, enjoy your swerve in Christian Cage. We're getting MJF here in
What about
WWF
Swerve?
land.
You think Swerve ever makes an appearance back in the Fed?
I mean, yeah, he could because he's cool with trips. Maybe he gets a chance. But I hope he doesn't come back with no top dollar and all those fucking lame asses that he came in with.
Yeah, I mean, that's done for.
I think it'd be cool if they put him Swerve with that mud group that I like.
Out the mud.
Yeah, out the mud with like a real, because Scripps is kind of like a nerdy black kid guy. I don't like him. He's too small. He looks stupid with those
He's
big
small
guys.
and he's still wearing like the butler attire, kind of like the swaggy. He's not like he doesn't have the same attire as the other guys. He's not street.
I like Out the Mud though. Out the Mud is like they remind me of like my black movies that I like to watch, like to get like cutthroat niggas. They look like a meaner Crime Time. So, I think Swerve, if he comes back, he needs to be taken serious, not no damn top dollar rapper. You know, that was dumb. Thank God he went to AEW actually, because his people did not survive that stupid gimmick, that faction they had.
No, none of them did.
Nope. I mean, one's like teasing with Lashley right now.
Yeah,
Where's she at?
I think Ashanti the Adonis should have been something bigger than he was. I was really pulling for him. I thought he was going to be something big. I liked him.
He's talented too. He can fucking wrestle.
I thought he had a
Maybe
good look
back
and
in,
a good
throw him
gimmick.
in NXT for a bit, you know.
Yeah, throw him back to NXT
I mean,
because he's not doing anything.
Gone, I think,
He's
right?
not doing anything in the main roster.
Yeah, that was a waste. He needs to go back to NXT and make a name for himself. And then who else? What else do we need to talk about for this year? I think this year has been an amazing year. Next year's looking up in the up. I think the WWE, AEW, everything has chances to give us the best entertainment we can ever get.
Yeah.
I heard there's like some New Japan wrestlers are moving along to AEW. I heard, right?
Well,
You just signed like a...
Ospreay is coming in to the AEW. I know that.
That's nothing new though.
Nobody else is coming.
Oh no, I heard WWE just picked up Fit Finley's son.
Yes, Brogan
Hogan.
Finley.
No,
He
no
looks
way.
good.
How old is he?
He's young.
He's
like
very
20s.
young. Yeah.
He has swag too. He has like instant charisma. This kid's
He
gonna
needs
be
to be
good.
better than his brother.
His brother's like the leader of the
Bullet
Club,
Club.
right?
Yeah, I don't really like that Bullet Club version. I'm not into it.
No.
But on
Yes.
the New Japan side, something very interesting just happened. Maybe 2 days before Christmas. I don't know if you guys know Hiroshi Tanahashi. You know who he is?
Heard that name, yeah.
I heard of him.
Well, he's like their main guy. He's like the AJ Styles to TNA for New Japan. He's their ace. He's like their veteran guy that's been around for the longest. He's done the most for the company. They actually just made him the president of New Japan.
No shit.
So, I mean, that's an active wrestler in New Japan. And he actually wants to bring New Japan to... They have an American branch, but he wants to bring more eyes onto the New Japan product, which is pretty cool. So, I think we can definitely be seeing some crossovers with New Japan, AEW, TNA, more so than we've seen this year. More so than just a Forbidden Door, a once-off pay-per-view, or a once-off appearance from Okada in AEW. I think we could definitely be seeing more people from TNA and AEW going over to New Japan. I mean, we've got Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada at Wrestle Kingdom this coming, not this year, but next year. That's a huge match for anybody who knows those two. So I definitely think we're going to be seeing some big things out of all the top 3 promotions, New Japan being one of them. And I also think TNA is going to be doing some really good things, rebranding back to the TNA logo, going back to their roots, bringing in a lot of the older talent, and also bringing in some newer talent too. Got some newer talent that coming in that wouldn't expect to be in TNA. They actually just signed a guy from New Japan. They signed the Time Traveler. What's his name? Ernest, you know his name.
Kushida.
Kushida. They just signed Kushida. They re-signed Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin. They've got a lot of talent. I think TNA is gonna do a lot of big things this coming year. I think with the merger, the rebranding back to TNA, get rid of the Impact Wrestling stigma, all that bullshit that happened with them, and go back to their roots.
Yep.
They got that new toy line out too.
Yeah, the new toy line that Casey's gonna go broke on.
But that's a good indicator of a healthy company. They're thinking they can land a new toy deal or whatever. It just means that good things all around for the company. They're in a good spot. So I'll just probably buy the top guys. Can't get the whole roster. So gotta get the elites. So I gotta save money for the ultimate editions and elites.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna go with the old school roster. If they're gonna go with the current roster, it'd be interesting. They've got Well, they've got a lot of great talent from the old school roster.
Thank God Jazzwares is they're going to start making ROH figures. So
oh, really?
They're going to come out with, Briscoe. Yeah. So
I want to buy the Briscoes.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
That's cool.
They had
of course, they even come out with an El Generico one, too. Hopefully they come out with the old school El Generico.
That'd be dope.
But Sami Zayn is in WWE.
But the El Generico character.
The character wasn't ROH, sure.
I don't know. Right? I don't know how that would work. I don't know if he has.
Well, they are releasing. AEW is releasing early Punk figure.
Yeah, I saw that.
Part of
the ROH
I'm gonna cop that one. Yeah. So maybe, who knows? Yeah, they could probably do that.
Did you guys see the Cross promo?
Yeah, Karrion Kross. We've got the Authors of Pain coming with Karrion Kross now.
Is this them too with the bald guy too?
It's
or no?
them and Paul Ellering. They're coming to make a faction with Karrion Kross.
And Paul Ellering. That's
hot.
Hot.
And Paul Ellering.
They should put Paul Ellering's daughter in there too.
Rachel, she's an ROH.
She's hot.
You think she's hot? I don't think Rachel Ellering's hot. I think she's got a man face. She's got like a China face. Before China had plastic surgery.
Before she had her surgery.
Yes.
Didn't she have a chance in WWE? She did, huh?
Yeah, she did. She had a little bit of a chance in NXT, but didn't really work out.
Yeah.
Is there a Von Erich? There's a Von Erich female wrestler out there, huh?
Lacey.
Where's she at?
She sucks.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, she was in TNA for a minute.
She's all tits and ass, isn't she?
That's all she is tits and ass. She's a terrible wrestler.
Not too bad. They did, big ups to AEW, they did allow Kevin Von Erich a few weeks ago to go out there with his kids, and you gave him an Iron Claw spot. That was cool.
They had a match in ROH.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
With Kevin?
No, not with Kevin, but with his kids. His kids had a match.
Okay. And so, Ernest, we're going to go watch that next week, yeah?
Yeah. And we have what?
No, that's in 2 days, isn't it?
No, we're gonna watch the Claw next week.
Oh, the Claw.
The Claw's next
week. But you guys are going to a wrestling show in 2 days.
We're going, Circle 6.
King of the Death
December 30th. King of the Death match.
You guys should plug that.
So it's gonna be packed, right?
Shout out to Trash Justice. Always liking our shit. He always likes our shit, dude. That guy's cool as fuck.
So yeah,
this time he wins. He's wrestling Homicide.
Ooh.
It's Trash Justice versus Homicide.
That's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. So we're gonna be looking forward to that. We'll cover that maybe next week. Have some pictures, videos.
Is the card online?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like is that the main event?
They are the main event.
How many matches?
Non-title. It's a whole tournament, but they're in a non-title match.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll definitely be more matches than the last show, right?
Yeah, there's a
Fuck yeah.
lot of shows, a lot of matches on that show that I saw.
Yeah, man. So I think this year's been good. It's time to say this is the last episode of the year for us. Thank you, whoever's fucking with us. Our Instagram is growing immensely. It's amazing. Thank you for the followers and likes.
Yeah, keep liking
Hopefully we keep getting more up in the ups going on with this podcast. We're just three guys fucking around trying to make shit happen. This is a happy new year to all.
Yeah. Wrestling was so good this year that it brought us together to start a podcast.
Yeah. We had to talk about it. It was like too much.
Word.
Wrestling has been interesting this year. This was our end of the year recap. And I guess that's it. Nothing else to say. I hope everybody has a great new year. Everybody that's listening to this, I need you all to go check out our website, WrestlingJunkeezPod.com. Make sure you go follow the Instagram, watch the YouTube videos. Hell, even go to the Facebook group if you got it. Check us out everywhere you got it. We want everybody to follow us, watch the content, like, subscribe, leave a comment, even if it's a hate comment. I don't care. You're following, you're watching us,
going.
Man. Yeah.
Keep that fire
Junkeez. Yeah, motherfuckers.
All right.
Say some Hogan shit.
What you gonna do, brother, when the wrestling junkies run wild on you?